Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends, welcome back. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. In today's video, I want to talk about the February 1st new moon and 5 things that you should know. Let's get started. The first thing that you should know about the February 1st new moon is continuing to move forth with what you believe. Continuing to stand up for your rights and freedoms, as an example. Not allowing anyone else to remotely shift those thoughts. Continuing to push forth with what is it that feels authentic from within. Right now, it might seem as though you're all on your own as far as this spiritual journey, as far as what we're going through with this pandemic. But as you're beginning to see, even though mainstream media is not showing the complete picture, they're trying to manipulate the situations. But with social media, people are seeing all around the world that people are beginning to stand up for their rights and freedom. Currently in Ottawa, Canada, this past weekend, and it's still going on, there's the Convoy for Freedom, where tens and tens of thousands of people, if not 100,000 people, all assembled at Parliament on Wellington Street to stand up for their rights and freedom. And as you do this, that is when you're going to start to begin to connect with like-minded individuals. Start looking as far as in your cities, the cities nearest you. When is there peaceful manifestations and peaceful protests? Go to one of them and start connecting with your soul tribe. Start connecting with like-minded individuals, because it might seem as though you're all on your own as far as this journey, but you're not on your own. There are literally over 1 billion people on the planet right now that are thinking the exact same way that you are. The second thing that you should know about the February 1st new moon is no longer feeling alone as far as your core beliefs. And once more, it's through social media that you're going to be finding out that there are many more individuals who are like-minded, just like you. Many more individuals who are seeing the big picture as far as what is currently going on, as far as all the rights and freedoms that are being taken away from us. And once more, at a certain point, it is going to be your time to start to participate and really start to look as far as the individuals that are important to you in your life, as far as your children. What type of world are you wanting to leave your children? What type of actions could you be taking right now in order to create this freedom that we are all born with? It is our birthright to live free. And for the past 2 years, it was supposed to be a 2-week curve that was going to totally shut down this pandemic. But as you've seen, they've kept on taking things away. They've brought them back. They've taken them back away. Well, now it's truly time to stand up for those rights and freedoms. And once more, it's all about uniting with other like-minded individuals. Because right now, there's a selected group of few who hold all the power. But in reality, they hold no power, because once we stand up, the sheer number, the sheer volume of individuals is going to be able to create this positive change. They're going to be able to get our freedom back. The third thing you should know about the February 1st new moon is being open to sudden changes. As far as on your journey, it's not always going to be smooth. And as far as on your journey, sometimes there must come an end to a certain situation, even though you're still trying to hang on to it. But it's happening for your own good. Because as far as on your journey, right now, you're only in control of how is it that you react. Therefore, if there right now been a sudden shift that has occurred in your reality, don't allow yourself to get down. Don't beat yourself up over it, and realize and understand that you've just created a little shift, and now something even better is going to come forth. You might not quite understand it as of this very moment, but I guarantee you, if you give it enough time, you're going to see that it was just a shortcut that brought you forth on a new path, which is in more in alignment with who you are and how is it that you want to move forward. It's more in alignment as far as really being able to be your authentic self and speak your authentic truth no longer having to censor yourself. Therefore, if there's been some type of change that has occurred in your reality, continue to feel grateful for having gotten rid of this situation and now be open, ready, and able to receive a new path, which is going to align you much more as far as your higher purpose. The fourth thing you should know about the February 1st new moon is becoming a powerful light beacon in a time of darkness. Because you most likely have already noticed this. Certain individuals around you, where we could say they were completely on the left side, are now beginning to awaken, are now beginning to question the narrative. They've done everything the government has asked them, and they're realizing that nothing is changing as far as in a positive way. They've noticed that restrictions are just continuing to be pushed onto them more and more. They're awakening to the fact where, when are these vaccines, as an example, going to end? And you're going to see individuals are going to be starting to come to you. They're going to be starting to come to you for guidance. They're going to be starting to come to you because wanting to see as far as what is your perspective on the entire situation that's currently going on right now. And as these individuals come, you're going to see that your vibrational frequency is going to begin to trigger a deep spiritual awakening within them. And as you move forth, it is by letting your light shine. It is by continuing to be the most authentic version of yourself that you will be able to be the brightest light during the darkest times. And as you do this, it's going to help to start to trigger one person after another. And it is going to trigger the great awakening. And the fifth thing you should know about the February 1st new moon is doubling down on the spiritual practices that you truly enjoy. Incorporating more and more spirituality in your everyday reality. We're 1 month past from our New Year's resolution. How many of those New Year's resolutions have you continued to push forth with? Which ones have you let go of? Because as far as on this journey, if you're able to find that perfect balance, example, between work life and home life, between spirituality and your family life as an example, you're going to start to notice that as far as on your journey, it's going to feel more like a wave. You're going to be able to get yourself more into the flow state. You're going to become much more accepted as far as what is coming forth. And as far as your spiritual practices, continue to do more and more of what is it that you truly enjoy doing. If there's something that you've been noticing, it feels like a chore, well, see what is it that you can substitute it for a short period of time. And then maybe later on, go back to that practice, and you're going to have experience, or you're going to have to learn. You're going to have learned something from this change that you've made. But as you continue to move forth on your journey, the more you're able to implement spirituality in your everyday reality, the bigger the miracles are going to be, the bigger the blessings are going to be, the higher the vibrational frequencies are going to be. And as you do this, it's going to start to unlock certain information where right now it might not be available. But as you continue to raise your vibrational frequency, that is when that information is going to become available. That's when those divine downloads are going to start to come forth. But it's important, when those divine downloads come forth, to take action. Trust your intuition. Look forth with your heart and not with your eyes. Feel your way forward on your spiritual journey. If I'm being honest, as far as on my spiritual journey, the past year has been extremely difficult because of individuals who are still asleep, because of individuals who have literally been following every single direction that has been given as far as by their government. But now I'm starting to have a sense of hopefulness, because seeing now, as far as individuals that are beginning to stand up for the rights and freedoms, that are realizing that it's not adding up. And this is just going to continue to propel. It's going to continue to amplify throughout this year. Because as far as this year, we've just started the age of Aquarius last year. Right now, this new moon is in Aquarius. And Aquarius brings truth to the surface. And It's really important to continue to be patient though with individuals around you, because they're going to be awakening, but it's at their own pace. As far as their consciousness, it's going to take a while for them to expand their consciousness and begin to see their reality the way that you see yours. But once more, it's all about being that powerful light beacon and being able to give the guidance to those that are looking forward, and really being able to be a good listener for certain individuals. But at the same time, it's extremely important. Continue to have those healthy boundaries when you sense it with your intuition that someone is just wanting to offload on you, is wanting to transfer energies, take all your positive energy and then give you all their negative energy. Make sure to say no. Make sure to have that self-love and that self-worth to be able to say no. But as far as on your journey, now is going to be the time to be the most authentic version of yourself. Now is going to be the time to let that light shine for all the right reasons. When that burst of ideas come forth, start taking action. Let go of the excuses and just start taking action. You're going to see the resources are going to come forth exactly when they should. Those doors of opportunities are going to open up when they should. Those individuals that are going to be able to help you out to resolve certain issues are going to come forth when they should. And as they do, that's when you're going to continue to align more and more on your divine journey. Well, that's going to do it for the new moon energy report. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.